Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Hannah and today I'm going to be kicking off a reading slash travel vlog. I am going to Edinburgh for a long weekend and I am so excited to spend some time in Edinburgh. I haven't actually stayed in the city in like 3 years, and that was actually the first time I've ever been in the city and experienced it myself. And since then I have done like a little day trip when I was visiting a friend in Glasgow. And this is also going to be my first time solo because when I did stay like 3 years ago, I was with another one of my besties. So it's going to be a really cool experience, and even though I've been before, there's going to be some things that I haven't done before, so it should be really fun. So please join me and let's have a lovely weekend in Edinburgh together. Hello everyone, so I thought I'd jump back on and tell you a little about the books that I'm bringing with me on this trip. The first one's on my Kindle, and I have a funny feeling I'm gonna finish this like at least halfway through the trip. I'm not too sure, like don't quote me on it because I'm not like forcing myself, because I am literally just getting out of a reading slump, so we don't want to force things. But Around the World in 80 Days is about Phineas Fogg, who is like, it's like a bear, but like I'm still trying to figure out his motivations and things about why he's doing all of this. And like if you've read it, I think you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, he's a really interesting character, very eccentric, and him and his new like travel companion are really interesting to read about, and the people they come across are really interesting to read about, and just the places like that you kind of hear about in passing, because they are trying to get around the world in 80 days, like it's all very fast paced. Yeah, it's really good. I'm enjoying it so far, and I'm glad to be getting out of a reading slump. So that's the first book we're going to be tackling on this trip. I've also brought The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie, and like if there's one thing about me is that I love to read books set in the place that I'm going to. Like I love that. Even like sometimes it's not always possible, but if I can, I 100% will read like spatially. So The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie is set in interwar Edinburgh, and it's talking about the lives of these girls, the Brodie set, who were highly impacted by the untraditional teaching of Miss Jean Brodie, and there's a lot of talk about like being in your prime and knowing when your prime is, and like it's very interesting. Like I'm maybe like 50 or something, but I can't quite remember where I stopped when I was like, no, I want to keep this for Edinburgh, so I'll pick it back up then. Like that's what happened. Like I didn't put it down for any other reason, where I was like, no, this is gonna be my Edinburgh book. So yeah, I'm very excited about these books, and I'm sure I will update you all about them at some point. But with all that being said, I have to go. We need to get a trip underway. So yeah, now you know about the books, and I shall update you guys later. Bye! while since I've actually given you like a voice update to the vlog, but here we are, day 2 in Edinburgh. Well, it's been like, this would be the first full day, and we have the Walter Scott monument just behind me and the castle's right in front of me. And yeah, I think today's going to be museum day. I'm going to go to the Georgian House, which is a National Trust, and go to like the National Gallery, National Museum, things like that, see how much time we have. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Okay, so hello. I thought I'd give you guys like a proper update. While I have like relative comfort in doing so, because although I tried a little bit yesterday, which I'm proud of myself for doing, by the way, updating a vlog in public still feels very anxiety inducing. And yeah, so the plan for my second full day here in Edinburgh is I'm gonna go, it's pouring down with rain, but I just need to get moving because it's been a really weird morning. I woke up really early feeling kind of off, and having to deal with all that while staying in a hostel is its own experience. But we got through it, but I feel like I'll be able to move on from it a lot quicker as soon as I get going with my day. And it's almost like, I feel like it's almost like 10 o'clock, if I'm being honest. So the plan is to, I think the rain, like that's the other thing, is that it's raining, so my main plans have kind of been scuppered, but we're gonna just move on. We're gonna brave the rain and find a free museum, which I'm really excited to go and explore. The Writers' Museum, which has things on Sir Walter Scott, Rabbie Burns and Robert Louis Stevenson. I have been in the Sir Walter Scott and the Robert Louis Stevenson's like sections before, but last time I was here the Rabbie Burns section was not open, so it'll be really interesting to see. And plus it's one of the major things that make, like, it celebrates that Edinburgh is a literary city, it has a literary culture, and you know, we love things like that. So that's what we're gonna go and do for the morning, and then we'll have a break for lunch, and then we're going to walk from the castle, the entire Royal Mile, to Holyrood and do Arthur's Seat. That is the plan, because the rain stops at noon, so that kind of feels like it's gonna end well, so fingers crossed, and I will update you guys later. Bye! bangs out of my face because it's quite windy today, and it's only getting worse the further I get up, so wish me luck and I shall see the results once I get up to the top. And I've got a pretty great view of it. Amazing.
We've been waiting for so long. We've been waiting for this time to begin. We ain't getting any older. I kinda feel a little younger. Run away and embrace the day. The sun is out, won't go away. Feel the clouds on your shoulder. Touch the sky, feeling bolder. Going out, going all the way. Going high.
Hello everyone, so it is my last day, last full day here in Edinburgh. I go home early tomorrow morning and I'm excited for what we've got lined up today. It has been an early morning because I wasn't sure how long I would need to get ready, this and the next thing, but it actually didn't take long at all. So the good thing is that I've now got time to enjoy my book. So I'm going to chill and read my book until it's time to go. But what we've got planned for today is we're going to be volunteering at the archaeological dig, which I'm so excited for. And I don't know how much I'll be able to film / will feel comfortable to film, things like that, because social anxiety. But if I can get some clips of it, all the better. So yeah, I'll update you guys later.